Hello everyone, this is David82. I am doing this video on for a letter written to Congress, formal demand for accountability regarding the DOGE data breach and systematic compromise of our Social Security information. Dear representatives, I am writing this letter to express my absolute outrage regarding the recent Department of Justice and court filings dated January 20th, 2026, which confirm a massive security breach of the Social Security Administration, SSA, database by employees of the Department of Government Efficiency, DOGE. For months, the American public has been told that DOGE was authorized to access these systems solely to root out waste, fraud, and abuse. We know this was pretext for the unauthorized exfiltration of sensitive data to third-party servers and political advocates group. One, massive security breach in personal data exposure. According to DOJ filing, DOGE operatives shared the personal identification information, PII, of millions of Americans via an unauthorized third-party Cloudflare server, a system that violates every federal Social Security protocol. Whistleblower Charles Borge, the SSA's former chief of data officer, warned as early as August 2025 that DOGE had created a vulnerable cloud copy of the Social Security database containing names, Social Security number, bank accounts, and health records of over 300 million people. The DOJ has now admitted DOGE members are granted access to systems they previously denied having, including personal access to information and federal employee records. I must remind you that this includes your information, your staff's information, and the data of every federal civil servant. These systems were not walled off as previously claimed. The administration, they were exploiting by unelected individuals who bypass standard securities controls. Two, fraud. The fraud pretext and political interference. The executive branch repeatedly assured Congress DOGE missions was efficiency. However, the DOJ January 2026 filing reveals DOGE members signed voter data agreement, which political advocacy group whose stated goal was to overturn the election results in certain states. The evidence suggested that rather than identify fraud, DOGE was using the government system to harvest personal data and partisan political purposes. This is not efficiency. It is a coordinated effort to dismantle the safety nets of the United States and weaponize the private data of citizens against the integrity of our democratic process. While the Judiciary Committee has appointed television rhetoric with hearings on past special counsel, on real-time constitutional and security crisis is occurring under your watch. Basically, they're holding the hearings with Jack Smith and not following up on stuff that really matters. Three, formal demand for action. I refuse to accept the continued lack of oversight while the private data of every American remains on unauthorized servers. I formally demand the following: immediate criminal investigation. Congress must demand the prosecution of all DOGE appointees involved in these security violations to the fullest extent of the law. Two, system audit. A full independent audit of the SSA, GSA systems accessed by DOGE to determine the full extent of the data exfiltration. Three, protection of federal data. Legislative action to permanently bar unelected, unvetted efficiency operatives from accessing PII. I demand this letter be read on the floor of the House and the Senate and entered into the official congressional record. We await for your action to protect our security and safety in the United States government. Signed, sincerely, John, disabled Navy veteran, the VAC 40 official, Task Force Butler, Common Defense, Progressive Democrats of America are the ones I've listed. There are more, but if more want listed, please let me know and I'll put them on the list. But also bibliography, so you can verify the data is correct, is at the end. Thank you for your time. Like, share, follow, and please remember you are loved no matter what you do. Thank you and goodbye.